believe I'm the last question, Governor.
All
I'm
right.
Christiane Cordero from KABC. Going back to the death penalty bit of it, it's been 16 years since California last executed somebody. What kind of difference realistically will this make, and kind of why now?
Well, the voters upheld the death penalty, and in so doing, it's interesting. When the voters upheld, they didn't. I don't think many understood the provision that they supported in that effort. When they affirmed the death penalty, they also affirmed a responsibility for CDCR to actually move that population on death row out and to get them working. And so, again, that's been happening, modest number of people over the course of the last couple of years. And then we've got to now increase. Been a number of inquiries, number of push, and a number of efforts to push this further. And so we're in the process now of pushing that population out of the row, the physical death row, and moving a number of people safely and very thoughtfully. There's a judicious process here into general population appropriately so that they can conduct work. Again, it goes to the perversion that is the entire thing, and why I think we should eliminate the death penalty, and why I believe that's long overdue. And I'll continue to remind you, there are few industrialized nations on planet Earth that still execute their citizens. And I don't need to tell you this. We know this well. It's just all the evidence is overwhelming in this space that guilt or innocent is secondary to wealth and race. And that's a hell of a thing. The prospect of your ending up on death row has more to do with your wealth and race than it does your guilt or innocence. Think about that for a second. We talk about justice, we preach justice, but as a nation, we don't practice it on death row. Quite the contrary. And so, forgive me for being elevated on this. I am. Gets my blood boiling. And I'm not gonna be responsible for knowingly taking someone's life, particularly when we're doing everything we can to save people's lives. And California has been doing that and leading the nation in that space. So we'll continue to maintain that leadership, but I look forward to advancing more leadership on reforming the death penalty here in this state and hopefully across the country.
Or on death? How many people are on death row right now in
I
California?
don't have the latest. That number changes quite literally on a weekly basis for different reasons along the lines I've suggested. We can get you the latest number of those individuals.